Welcome back to another episode of Baxter's Buzz. I am your host, Baxter E. Hall. Thank you for checking me out. If this is your first time or whatever time after, thank you for seeing what's going on in my brain, which can be a pretty dangerous place. So thank you for joining. Um, Today I want to talk about boundaries, with the song of the day being No, 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 Part Two by Destiny's Child. I'm not even sure if I remember the first one. Now that I think about it, the second one or part two was the remix done by Wyclef Jean, and that was a pretty big song back in the day. I think it still is. So boundaries. Um, One of the hardest things that we face is sort of like telling people no, not not solicitors, people that we aren't looking for, but people close to us, right? Saying no, no, I cannot attend that. No, I cannot make that meeting. No, I don't have the time for that. In the midst of us trying to go after and obtain our own goals, there's a sort of protection that we need to have over our time. Sometimes it's easy, but many times we're faced with these choices. I'm in the middle of working on my book. Do I attend this party that one of my friends is throwing, or do I take those hours and continue to write my book, right? I have a paper to be completed, right? I have studying that I need to do, and there are other people sort of pulling on my time. How do I balance that? If you say yes to everything and make everything a priority, then in fact nothing is a priority. And you end up in this weird sort of holding pattern where you are sort of there for everyone else, but you're not there for yourself. And you cannot pour from an empty cup, right? You need to have your cup full in order to pour into others and pour into others' endeavors. So you have to have time for yourself. And saying no, it's although it's tough, it's very empowering because it allows you to free up time to do what you need to do. And it's tough if people have never heard you tell them no, but they will start to respect it. It won't be no all the time, but there will be opportunities. There will be opportunities for you to do things with these folks, but sometimes you need to lock in and make sure that you set aside time for yourself. Then we can get to the other point where we're such people pleasers. You know, what's the saying? You can't please all the people all the time, right? So you can't say yes to everything. And then we have other folks that say yes to everything, but don't they really intend on going to anything or attending anything. So they say yes, but they always have an excuse, right? And it's like, let me invite such and such. They're probably not going to show up, but they're not going to tell me to the day of, right? Now, on the flip side of that, this person that's promised, they probably have good intentions and they probably want to go, but they're probably overextended. They don't have the confidence to say no. So then they say yes, knowing that they just don't have the capacity to really come through. Now, they're anxious about telling you no. You're resenting them because they've told you no again. And it's like, there's a lot of friendships that have been ruined, relationships in general that have been ruined because people don't have appropriate boundaries. So um, don't be afraid to protect your space. People talk about protecting their energy. It's a real thing. But also making sure that people that you establish boundaries, sometimes you need to reestablish boundaries with folks because things have changed. and that you need to stick by that in order to accomplish the things that you need to accomplish and get back to those other folks later. So, we'd love to know what you guys think. Please comment, share, but I would like to hear what other folks are thinking as it relates to boundaries, any struggles that they've had, any successes that they've had. Don't hold them to yourself. Please share. And again, thank you guys for checking me out. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'm looking forward to chatting with you guys again soon. Peace.